Hey everyone, welcome to Q&Andy. We are pumped. We have a great guest this week. Leylah Fernandez in the house. How's it going, Leylah?
I'm doing great, Andy. Thank you so much for having me.
I'm so happy to have you on. So I was kind of reading through some stuff, interesting tidbits, and apparently you're the smartest person that we've ever had on the show. You speak a million languages, but you also just do Rubik's Cubes for fun. Is that a true story, or is that something that is just like the internet got wrong?
No, I feel like they've over exaggerated that because I would bring Rubik's Cube with me and I would do it, but I would just try to practice memorization. So I try to memorize the answers and just get it right, and then I would shuffle it and then I would do it again. So it's just memorization for me.
Okay, so the way that it was in my mind when I read it was, okay, wake up, coffee, and then solve 4 Rubik's Cubes, and then go practice tennis. Is that not how it happens?
No, it does not. Only when I have some free time. Just between practices, matches. Sometimes if I'm bored with no card games, or I don't want to use my phone, I would take out the Rubik's Cube, and that's what I would do.
I think you should really milk this. I think you should when people ask you about it, I think you need to say yeah, I solved 8 last week.
I mean, it should be good. Yeah, if it gives me the Rubik's Cube sponsorship, why not?
I'm telling you, they could use a little rehab. It's, let's bring back, it's retro at this point. In all seriousness, we are coming up on the big tournaments in Canada.
Yes.
As a Canadian, how do you kind of process playing at home? I know like New York, it was my favorite place to play. I loved it, but also it was very stressful. So the trade-off of those emotions, do you feel that, or is it one or the other?
Exactly that. It's my favorite place to go back to, but then it's also very stressful. You want to do so well in front of your home crowd, but at the same time, you get to see your friends, family, so it kind of balance things out. So it's fun.
Okay, Sean. So we had some fans write in. They were pumped that Leylah's coming on the show. Leylah, I don't see these questions before, so hopefully Sean didn't mess up the submissions.
No, we've got some good ones. All right, so the first one comes from Sonny Princeton on Instagram. He asks, for those of us who won't be able to go to the ESPYs, what's it like behind the scenes?
Oh man, it's so much fun. You see so many athletes that they go and hang out, talk about their seasons, talk about their off court or off field life out of their sports. It's great to see what they do, and it's not only training, but it's also what they do in vacation. So it's it's a big show, and also I think my favorite part is just kind of seeing everybody joking around. It's not just competition. It's not just these rivalries. No, they kind of poke each other, and it's a fun little banter. I like those banters.
We had it was a million years ago at the ESPYs. I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this. We're about to go the wrong type of viral. All right? Yeah. So we were at the ESPYs, and Sean and Leylah, we were sitting around. It was a group of athletes, and I won't name the other athletes involved in this dumb conversation, but it basically centered around Mike Tyson walks in, right? And we're like, oh shit, that's pretty intense. Mike Tyson walked in, and it was basically, what would the number be to randomly go up and just give Tyson a shot in the jaw? And then, and so the conversation ended up devolving into, what is that worth monetarily? And are you faster than him? Right. But as an aside, go ahead.
Did anyone punch him in the jaw?
No, you would have heard about it. That would have been, that would have either ended up with someone being dead, or something else. But talk through kind of the process of, there's a lot that goes on. Did you have a lot of those things where I remember I would go and you'd see someone you were excited about, but you would make eye contact, and then maybe they recognized you, and maybe you go have a conversation? Is a bunch of that weird interaction?
Yes, 100%, especially for me because I'm very much an introvert. I'm shy. I don't like to come up to people and start a conversation. So I would kind of be there, and I saw one of my favorite athletes saw his documentary, and I was like, oh man, it would be so cool to get a picture with him. And we made eye contact, but I didn't take that step forward. Okay, let's go talk. No,
Who
I
was
just
it?
kind of stayed. It was Steph Curry.
Oh, sick. Oh, he's like the nicest.
know.
He's like
He
the
would have
nicest person ever.
he would have done it because I saw him. He was like doing it with like everyone, but I was just too shy to actually make that step. So, but what also helped is that like my boyfriend, like he's a total opposite of me. Like he would go up to people, so like he'd start the conversation, then I would kind of chime in and just be there.
I mean, that's kind of what the ESPYs is, right? It's like athletes kind of, I don't know. Sean, what else we got?
All right, next question. We've got Heidi from Instagram asked, does it feel like there are less and less lefties on tour?
Actually, no. I feel like the beginning when I started playing, yes, there wasn't a lot of lefties, but now there are more and more lefties on tour that I see. So we got Alex Ayala, we have Haddad Maya. I know Jill Teichman, she's coming back too. So it's like there are more and more lefties that are coming out and that are doing well and getting into like the top 100, top 50.
Maybe it's on the men's side.
I think it's the men's side. I don't remember. I only remember Dennis, and maybe Atman.
Yeah, there's like Mute.
Yeah.
When he's not being a psycho. There's like, but I think the thing is we've lost like the Rafas and the Gorons and like the people winning slams. So maybe that's interesting. There are a lot on the women's side. That's a gendered question, Heidi. All right, what else we got, Sean?
All right, we've got Alice. She asked, what was your favorite memory from your memorable US Open 2021 run?
I think my favorite memory was playing Naomi, and I felt a shift on the fans on who they were rooting for. So in the beginning of the match, it was very much one-sided, Naomi, and I had like a couple like screams going my way because the match was close. But once the second set ended, there was that huge shift where most cheers were on my side. And that just gave me goosebumps, energy, motivation too. So it was like, that was my favorite memory, favorite moment, just the shift in energy on with the crowd.
Well, I remember specifically walking around the grounds and you were playing on Louis Armstrong. I think you were playing Svitolina.
No, it was Kerber.
Was
Angelique
Kerber?
Yeah.
Okay, so I remember walking, and I remember the kind of fandom that was going on, and I remember your energy. Like, you speak to that moment. It was palpable, that tournament. Did you consciously, once you recognized that you had that in the Osaka match, did you consciously use it, or was it just, I'm excited, this is kind of the emotion that's falling out of me?
It was a little bit of both. So before matches, I would always talk with my dad, who's also my coach, and he would say, "Look, like you do well with like the crowd on your side. Try to use that energy, like motivate them, have them cheer your name a little bit more." And that was like kind of my goal going into that match. But at the same time, it was just, I'm excited. I'm playing against Angelique Kerber, one of my idols growing up, a great lefty. And it was just like a kind of little girl's dream come true.
Did you said another lefty? Is that something that I know you were adamant that there are many lefties on tour now, but did you watch lefties specifically growing up based on like playing style? Is Kerber someone you would have watched and been like, I need to see how she constructs points?
I watched Kerber a lot growing up. Yes, she was pretty much the player that I watched as a lefty. Okay, how she uses the angles when she goes down the line, how she uses her lefty serve. It's not powerful, but it's so effective on how she like kind of opens up the court and leaves 90% of the court open of where she can hit like whenever she wants. So it was so interesting to see her tactical plays on certain moments. And I would try to, it like helped me in that match because I kind of knew what she was gonna do in certain times.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, because I watched her so much. I was like, okay, you're gonna do this in this moment. So it helped a lot. But yeah, Kerber was definitely one of the lefties that I watched growing up. And then there's Nadal in the men's side, but it was mostly for his intensity, his mentality. But other than that, I would always watch Justine Henin on kind of her style of play, how early and elegant she played is so beautiful to watch.
She's like my favorite all time
Mm-hmm.
to watch.
Yeah.
She's just so good. Would you ever, are you the type of person that would reach out to Kerber now and kind of pick someone's brain, or is that like the Steph Curry photo situation?
It's a lot like the Steph Curry photo situation. It's a lot like the Steph Curry because it's the same. Like Venus, like also like extended like that. All of friends like, hey, like if you ever need anything, don't hesitate to message. But it's tough also because she's still playing. So like I kind of also see her as a competitor. Like okay, well I don't want to like give her like my like little problems and maybe doubts and you know so it's just okay, let's stick to what I know, and then when I do have that courage I'll definitely like send that first message, but it might take a while.
I think one of the most fun parts of the US Open last year for me was you and Venus playing doubles. Are you gonna get dumped for Serena?
If I do, I wouldn't mind at all. I'd expect it 100%. A lot of people are asking me, so are you playing with Venus again this year? I'm like, I don't know, but Serena's back. She might want to play with Serena, and I wouldn't mind that at all. It would be so cool. So, it's great to see sisters back on tour, and hopefully they get to play together, and hopefully they can make a run. So, yeah.
It'd be super messed up. What if Serena asked you to play?
Oh my! I don't know what I would do. I feel like I'm cheating on one sister. No, like I'm trying to think like on like with my sister and I, like Bianca, she plays tennis too, and like what would happen if like I would ask one of like Bianca's favorite like player to play doubles with me? Like, would she be upset? Would I like be like would I be betraying her? But I don't know.
It's a rough one. I don't know.
It's a rough one.
We'll see. The hypothetical game never ends.
No.
All right. So Toronto, Montreal, Canada is one of the places where you don't go to the same place every year. And the good news is that absolutely no one watches this show. So do you like playing in Toronto or Montreal better?
Oh, it's so tough because I have so many family members in Toronto, so I love that I get to see them. But Montreal is where I grew up. It's where like I played in that stadium, I practiced there, so I have to say I love playing in Montreal a lot more.
Perfect. Sean, what else we got?
Well, it's super lucky because we got a fan question from Randy Attic. He's asking, if I was looking for an Airbnb on my way to Montreal, give us some of your favorite spots to eat and maybe a neighborhood that you think is underrated.
Mm-hmm. Well, I would say like because I love Italian food, especially lasagna. And there's this one place that has like 100-layered like lasagna. It's called the La Palma Italian restaurant. So that's the restaurant that I would go to. And a good neighborhood to kind of rent an Airbnb, especially for I would say someone in your like 20s, 30s, probably at the King West because it has a lot of trendy rooftop bars and like it's like a nice nightlife. So in the day you can watch tennis and then afterwards you can go and enjoy your evening at a rooftop bar.
Nice.
I gotta say we've done a lot of shows with a lot of fun tennis people, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna freeze frame Sean's face when you said 100 layers of lasagna.
We got to talk about this.
He literally, Sean, your face went like this.
Yes.
It's the most shocking thing I've heard in my 2.5 years on Served.
Sean, you're going to have to, like, as we keep doing the shows, you're going to have to maintain a little bit of composure when people talk about food, man.
Yeah, I got to.
A little bit of poker face
I need to build up my poker face for sure.
All right. Well, the King West neighborhood for people in their 20s and 30s, I'll figure out where I go and have to get one when we go there. Leylah, I'm always a fan of yours from afar. I think you're just such a great addition to the world of tennis. If you've ever been in a bad mood, I haven't seen it, and I think the sport is better for it. So thank you for sharing some time with us on Served, and good luck in Canada.
Of course. Thank you so much, Andy, Sean, for having me. It was great talking to you, and hopefully we can have many more like this.
160 layers of lasagna is what we're going for next time.
Perfect. If I find one, I'll let you know.
Thank you.